China recently revealed what it really thinks of Africa. It's yet another wake-up call for Africa to unite. China wants to boost its tourism and business, and it's rolling out the red carpet with visa-free travel for Europeans, Latin Americans, and even Japan. But Africa is still locked out. This is a slap in the face to every African nation that has bent over backwards to welcome China. 2 weeks ago, China proudly announced visa-free entry for citizens of Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Peru, and Uruguay, 5 Latin American countries. Earlier, they had also opened their borders to Bulgaria, Croatia, Estonia, Latvia, Malta, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Romania, and Japan. That's 9 more countries, all added to a growing list of now 38 nations with visa-free access to China. Africa's total, 0, sufuri, zilch, nada. Let's talk about hypocrisy. China doesn't hesitate to send its companies, workers, and diplomats deep into African soil, building roads, railways, ports, and even military bases. But when it comes to welcoming African people into its own borders, suddenly the doors are slammed shut. Let that sink in. China loves to talk about its win-win partnerships with Africa. It constantly praises the so-called South-to-South solidarity. But if that's the case, why is every African passport treated like a threat, while European and Latin American passports are waved right through without question? Isn't Africa supposed to be China's strategic partner? Or is that just lip service when Beijing wants our resources, our land, and our UN votes? If you're from Paris, Berlin, Tokyo, and now even Lima, Montevideo, China welcomes you visa-free for 30 days, no questions asked. But if you're from Nairobi, Lagos, Accra, or Addis Ababa, you have to go to the Chinese embassies to beg, to submit your bank statements, book return flights and present them, and then pray. Because apparently, African travelers are still being treated like liabilities instead of equals. What makes this even more insulting is the fact that many African countries offer Chinese citizens visa-free or visa on arrival access. Ghana, Seychelles, Rwanda, Kenya. We have opened up to China, yet China refuses to reciprocate. Where is the respect? Where is the mutuality in this so-called partnership? This isn't just about visas. It's about dignity. It's about how China truly sees African nations when the cameras are off. To African leaders, stop smiling for the photo ops. Start demanding reciprocity. We are not China's second-class friends. We are Africa, a continent of 1.4 billion people. And so to fellow Africans, let us increase our voices. Let us hasten our steps towards an Africa that draws and soars.